G'day everyone, welcome to yet another Rankings Rise. Daz talks footy. The Monica Lipinski team is in business. And speaking of Monica Lipinski, look who the Warple is. The stars are aligning, good things are happening. I hope you're well. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would really appreciate that. Something's playing on my phone that I don't need it to, but that's a problem. So how did you go? How did you go, I should say? And who are you looking to trade in and trade out? Comment below. Let me know. But let's get into Monica Lipinski, the great man himself. Let's do it. 2204, which I honestly thought was par. And I really didn't expect to go up over 3,000 spots. And like we said, you know, there are a few content creators, we could say, that are starting to decline. And hey, I might be one of them this week. Who knows? But as long as we're rising, as long as we're improving, that's all we can ask for. A couple of huge wins in draft as well, which I will not complain about. 1907. That get around him draft is between me and Smithy at this point. I don't think anyone can catch us. My brother is starting to struggle with a bit of depth. And the poor missus, Sam, the great one herself, she just can't get anyone on the park. She's got Stringer, Martin, Fife, others. Ollie Wines, she's got Ollie Wines, so she's in struggle street. Feel bad for her. A good win in the Daz Talks Footy League as well, sitting fifth there. And second in my league, 3 out of 5 league wins. I'll take that. 29 trades left. So when I left you, I ended up trading Hinge for O'Driscoll, and I ended up trading... Who did I trade for Windhager? Someone who I can't remember. I traded someone for Windhager. No, it slipped my mind. Someone will remind me. Someone comment below, let me know, because I can't remember for the life of me who I traded in. But let's get into what I'm going to do, because this is the week. DPP has kicked in, but that's not affecting my want to be aggressive. So that trade boost is absolutely getting used, I think. I can't see a universe in where being passive at this point is an upside. So with the cash available, I can just go Real straight up to someone. And that's definitely worth thinking. But let's go through the side. Stewart, Crisp, Tick, Tick, Jaden Short. Oh boy, what are you doing, Shorty? Nick Vlosten back into the team. Is he going to take points like Basher did? It's a wait and see. It really is a blemish. He'll bounce back next week for sure. Jake Bowie got around his break even, and he's got a very similar break even, so he's on the chopping block, you would think, if we can make it work. Paddy McCartan, you know, does his job, I guess, and the nod repaid everyone that brought him in this week, myself included. Oh, excuse me. And if you haven't got him, the price might be awkward, but if you've got a downgrade target that's not working for you, even Rao to O'Driscoll, if you're going to do a trade, just get that done if you can. And even if O'Driscoll's in your midfield, if he's your M8, absolutely play it that way, I think. I think it would be ridiculous for anyone to think that Nod is not really, really important. But if you're struggling for coin and you can't get Rail up, get O'Driscoll down, your cash generation, he's going to be a really good upgrade option. And that could still be by the buys, which would be outstanding. McRae, I tossed up between him and Steele, chose wrong, but I do know that the day I pick McRae as VC is the day he'll stink. So do I swallow my pride there and just pick someone else? Who knows, but we'll touch on that. Steele, Tick, Neil, you know, 117. If that's what he averages for the rest of the year, we can deal with that 100%. Crouch, bit of a pod, 102. I'll take it. Matt Rowell is getting traded. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts. He is out of here. Can't put up with this. We'll probably put up 100 next week, but I don't care. It's 400 grand for that price. Not good enough. Matt Crouch is only 80 grand more expensive and put up 38 more points. Rao's got to go. So do you go up? Do you go down? Do you go sideways to a Jade Gresham who's in really good form? That would be an interesting pod. Something that I have thought about. But Gresham, you would have to say, can you 100% keep him for the rest of the year? If the answer is no, don't go to him. If you think, yep, he can be forward, I think getting him would be a good idea. 25 touches and 2 goals a game he's averaging this year. That is outstanding. So highly recommend going down that path if you want to sideways trade him, or if you've got the cash like I am, we're going to get a premium. Of course, Dacos. What can you say about Dacos that hasn't already been said? Horne-Francis is one of the more popular traded players out. In fact, I think he is the most popular player traded out of my team so far, or he's second to Real. Why? I know his break-even's 51, but he scored 39. He had 9 clangers and conceded 4 free kicks. Like, against the Bulldogs. He's not going to play the Bulldogs. Who have North got this week? Off the top of my head. They got Geelong, GMHBA Stadium. Geelong conceded huge points to Jai Newcombe, Tom Mitchell. I think we're going a bit too early on JHF. Even if we do wait a week, and we might end up using 5 trades this week and next week, and then that takes us to 24, and then we're done for a while. And then it's just build the war chest back up. That is an option. Definitely is an option. But I'm on the side of hold him for now. Rochelle, I did consider trading him, but his break-even, I think, is in single digits. 9, 8. There you go. So, yeah, Josh Ward, Connor McDonald. If they're the biggest of your problems, I envy your team. I really do. That's unbelievable. Max Gawn did the job, and Brodie Grundy. I am mad at Brodie. I am. I'm more mad at Collingwood. Why would you play Grundy, Cameron, and Cox, A, in the same team, B, at the Gabba, and C, why did Grundy get the least amount of game time? Just didn't make sense. So what do we do with Grundy? I am sincerely in the group of I can't worry about it till the bye. I've got too many other things to do, and everyone deserves a chance to bounce back. But geez, he's pushing it. Jack Hayes, 105 R3, hurts. He looks like he'll be out next week. So Sam Hayes will be on the bubble at the end of next week. Paddy Ryder will be back at the end of next week as well. So that looks like the positive go. If you're trading Hayes to Bruce, good luck to you. But his break-even's just, astonishing. So if you are going Bruce, then I think Grundy is the popular option. I wouldn't do it. I understand why you are if it opens up cash. With 205.5k, I mean, it does leave me more flexible options. So if you are in a jam and you want to go maybe upgrade Real and Horne-Francis and you go Grundy to Bruce, I can understand it. But in that scenario, you would need to be trading Real and Horne-Francis to 2 guys that you are not getting rid of, not only until the bye, but until the end of the year. So keep that in mind. That's what you've got to do. Forward, Dunkley, tick. Heaney, tick. Butters, tick. Welcome back, Zachary. Brodie, tick. Cornelio, tick. Martin, tick. A full forward line functioning. Outstanding. Hugh Dixon did his job. Windhager, he's on the bubble this week, and I needed the DPP. So it was whoever was here. I can't think of who it is. I think it was a forward-only player. No, it's slipping my mind. Ward, Owens, it's not them. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move into what I'm going to do. Now, if I'm not getting Bruce, and if you're not getting Bruce, then you need Malcolm Roses. You need them. For cash generation, you need them. So who goes? Now, no one in my forward line needs to be gotten rid of. Nick Martin's still playing good footy. You're not ditching these 5. Hugh Dixon, whilst Nick Natanui's out, needs to stay. Windhager's on the bubble. So it's none of the forwards. So how do we get him in? Let's use DPP. Let's go through the midfielders. We're not trading the Uber Premiums. I'm not trading Real down because of my cash. Dacos stays. Horne-Francis I'm holding. Rochelle's break-even says we've got to hold him. Ward, McDonald, Owens. Owens I can't do much about at this point. Ward, McDonald, they're going to stay in the team, it looks like, because Hawthorn have got such a big break until the Anzac Day game against Sydney. So, the defenders, Tommy Stewart, Jack Crisp, Jaden Short, going to keep them. Bowie. Are we really downgrading Bowie? I want to upgrade Bowie, actually. So with 3 trades, it looks like we're upgrading Real and upgrading Bowie, which means McCartan or DeConning, because I can DPP in Dacos. So let's go McCartan to... I know Warner from Freo is a defender. So let's go him. Come on, internet. This is not your time to fail on me. So Warner, is it with an O? Yep. Okay, cool. So let's complete that. I'm probably doing this the longest way. If you're shouting at me right now, I sincerely apologise. So Dacos will substitute in for Warner. Yep, finally. Come on, internet. Don't do this to me. So Warner will go. Who's a mid forward that I know of? Oh, Ned Long from Hawthorn, who shouldn't be that far away from a debut, by the way. He's averaging 8 tackles and 16 disposals. Ben Long should be coming up there as well. I don't know if I'll edit this out. It's going quick-ish. Gives me less to do, so fingers crossed this isn't completely boring for you. So then Ned Long can become one of the midfielders. I want to put Hayes on field, so I think Martin's the go. Hayes to Dixon. So Jack Hayes, we'll put him on field. And then Ned Long can become Malcolm Roses. And if you're thinking this is wizardry, I've been playing SuperCoach now for 7 years, and last year was the first year I knew how to do this. So there you go. You're not behind, and maybe this opens up some avenues for you. So Roses, whose BE is like negative 71. So 336k, that should give us the coin to do what we want to do. So that means Bowie needs to become George Hewitt. James Sicily's sort of staring at me going, Dazzling, come on. And I understand that, but Hewitt, he's the number one defender so far. He's playing a midfield role. He's around the footy so much. He needs to be in there. He's a need, Sicily's a want, which hurts, but it is what it is. So with essentially 200k, let's get rid of Rao. And let's look at who we can get in. Let's sort by highest price. And let's have a look-see. So who we got? The Bont's still too expensive. Keys, Parish. Okay. So how much have we got? 595.8k. Sorry, guys, I'm not wearing my glasses. So if I squint, don't take the piss. Lyons, Keys. Keys would be a great pod. Definitely one to think about. Doesn't leave me with a lot of cash for when I want to downgrade Hayes and maybe upgrade Horn Francis, but I love him. Love the low ownership as well, so he's definitely on the board. Jared Lyons, his break-even is abhorrent, so I'm not going to go with him. What is his? I think his break-even's about 140. Ugh. Parish, without merit, he's good. Low ownership. I don't hate it. What's his break-even? 104. Where's his break-even? 102. Yes, I had to squint there. I apologise. Is that his break-even? Yeah, it is. Yeah, had to check. Couple of squints there, so we can take the piss out of Daz. That's fine. 102. He probably stays around that price. I don't know. There's something telling me no. Because if he's around that price, is he someone that we can bring in a month? What's his role going to be like when Merritt comes back? Stringer. Yeah, I don't know. There's just maybe the Bombers are crap. Is that why I'm doing this? I'm not sure. I'll leave him on the list. Callum Mills. Look at that ownership. Pod alert. Christian Patraca. Look, he's averaging 118. What's his break even? 132. No, not Patraca. Even though he's playing Richmond and Richmond concede everything, Patraca might be next. It might be. I don't know how I get 260k into Horn Francis. Even if I get 230k, how do I get 230k? So Hayes will be about 280, which means I'll be getting 160 to go down to Sam Hayes. So 160. I need, let's say, 250. So I'm 90k short. Wow. He's averaging 118. He can go large and he can go down. What's his scores for this year? I think he's had 2 scores under 100. Nope, yes, 2 scores under 100. That doesn't appeal to me at all. And considering he's got 20% ownership, that doesn't appeal to me too much. But geez, he's a star. Tom Mitchell, Titch is back in a big way. And he looks so enticing. Lyons, no. Sinclair, that's tempting. Jordan Dawson, what's Sinclair's break even actually? 92, 72, 72. Jeez, he's going up in price as well. Wow. Okay, so Sinclair's on the short list. I'm going to take Patraca off the short list with Mitchell, and let's look at Mills. Because Sinclair's not ending up in my midfield for the rest of the year, which means that my midfield would be done. Is this not going to load for me right now? Oh, no. So if I get Sinclair in this week, I would put O'Driscoll into the midfield as we go through. There we go. So let's ditch Rowell. For the coin. Oh, no, does that messed up? Oh, it's messed up Bowie. Okay. So let's do Bowie to Hewitt so this doesn't mess me up. Bowie to Hewitt. Sorry about that. If at this point it wants to work, it does want to work. Sorry about this, guys. I'd love to edit, but I've finished work. I've literally gone for a walk, come back and recorded, and the internet wants to be a genuine dick. So let's go Rowell. So Mills v Sinclair v Mitchell. It might just come down to break even. Does it come down to break even? So Keys, I'd love to, but I don't think the cash moving forward is the right option. Oliver, well, I need to sort this by price. This might be the loosest fucking SuperCoach video I've done. I hope this isn't a turn off for you guys. So, here we go. Mills, Mitchell, Sinclair. They are my contestants. Mills, super consistent. Has Hawthorn this week. 86 is his break even. He'll smash that against the Hawks. Can keep him all year. His buy, I think, is round 13. Which sounds uber good to me. So, we dodged the round 12. He'll play during the shitty round 14. So that's a tick. Titch has got the same buy. What's his break even? 67. Oh. Wow. Wow. 67. He's not going to be this cheap for the rest of the year. Titch. So the question becomes, if I get Mills, can I get another one of these players next week? Maybe. Mitchell, Sinclair. What would you guys do? Comment below, let me know. But I'm going to put my foot down. I know the DPP of Sinclair is amazing. I am a Hawthorn supporter, but the Hawks just concede points to midfielders. We've got a good record. Callum Mills is going to be the way to go. And if we miss out on Titch can go large, though. Oh, this sucks. I'm going to go Mitchell. Oh, this sucks. It doesn't suck that I'm getting Titch. Don't get me wrong. 28k. It's outstanding. And then if you're looking at upgrade options next week, if this hasn't worked, no, it's worked. Cool. So who have we got as keepers? We've got Stewart, Crisp, Short, Hewitt, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crouch is probably going to end up my M8 for the end of the year, and I'm cool with that. 10, 11, although that's a very frosty 11, let me tell you. 12, 13, 14, I'm hoping 15, 16. So if that's true, Hayes gets downgraded, and I don't need a forward for a while. So Hayes downgrade next week should give us about 160k, which means Horn-Francis would still need to go up a bit. I believe he will. So let's say he's 330. gives us 150k. 150k plus 330 is 480, which is probably not enough. Which means what we need to do from there is either hold Horn Francis for 2 weeks, only trade Hayes to Hayes, and then hold a week with this group, and then we might end up downgrading Rochelle for whoever might be on the bubble. Ben Hobbs would be on the bubble, would be a good option there. Rochelle to Hobbs, so 150 plus 130, that's 280. So we'd have 300k. We can get Horn Francis, to whoever we want. Is that an Oliver, Patraca, Mills, Sinclair we've spoken about? Josh Kelly, if he's playing himself into form, although I don't really like having GWS players, although Cornelio's been good for his price, but premiums for GWS can just... So I'm not sure. But I'm happy with that at the moment. Mitchell v Mills, that's going to bother me. Whichever one I go with, it'll probably be Mitchell. We'll probably get less than the other, but can Mills drop in price again? Not this week, but he can throughout the year, I think, because Sydney have got a lot of different options, different machinations they can go with, where there's Tom Mitchell is the number one banana at the Hawks, and I think his start to the year was just trying to figure out where he's at. He knows where he's at. 33 disposals, was one of the best in a win, 142. That sounds good to me. So that's what I'm going with, guys. What are you going with? Comment below. Let me know. If you've got any questions, float them my way. I am worried a little about the trades that I've got left, but Hayes to Hayes next week sounds good, and then the week after we'll have 23 trades left with 17 keepers, considering we'll be getting Horn Francis potentially to an Oliver or to whoever might be up there. Jared Lyons, if he keeps dropping, if he can solidify his spot, might be a really good option. Darcy Parish, we've talked about before. But at this point in time, I don't really need to upgrade Dacos or O'Driscoll yet, so the backline's settled. The midfield, we've talked about. The ruckmans have got to be set and forget until the bye, which is so bad. And the forward line's fine as well. So I'm really happy. Are you happy with your team? Comment below, let me know. Before we head off, the CVC situation is a difficult one. Who plays early this week? I think the Saints play GWS, and that's in Canberra. So that's got vice captaincy Jack Steele written all over it. Bulldogs have got Adelaide in Ballarat, and Ballarat's windy, which will affect Macrae's kicking efficiency. So who have Brisbane got? Brisbane have got Gold Coast. Do they tag Neil? They do. I think they do. Melbourne have got Richmond. Nank the Tank against Gawn. That has got a really good ring to it, I think. Projected 23.65. Oh boy, will I take that. So Steele into Gawn. That's the go this week. Hawthorn have got Sydney. Could be an option for Titch. Got a good record in Hobart. In Launceston. All good. I've got the Jalen Waddle jersey on. The Penguins flying. Daz is flying. Hope you're flying as well. Fingers crossed you have a fantastic week. Can't wait to get the tips video to you ASAP. Got 7 out of 9 this week, so hoping to continue that momentum. Keep being the beautiful, wonderful, amazing people you are. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. This has been a bit looser because of the internet, and I am fucking tired. So I hope you can forgive me. But until next time, goodbye.